What's your name?
Lynette Chalberg.
Okay, hit the floor, do your thing here. Okay, not a bad job. Let's get the Brooklyn Center cheerleading squad in here now. Who's the captain? All right, we're right here with the Brooklyn Center crowd. You can hear everybody going crazy. They love it. Give me your name.
Shelley Warner.
All right.
Kathy Bickenich.
And your name?
Sue Nelson.
And your?
Heidi Higginstead.
All right, and how about you?
Wendy Erickson.
Okay, I'm going to back off. Go ahead. Like a toss-up to me. Let's go back to Tom Reither and Jim Dutcher. Jeff Passolt, you diplomat, you. This is the 1983 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.
For the Cardinals, 5'10" junior guard number 12, Chris McCartney.
Much Tom Randy Shaver along with Jeff Passolt. The nightcap here at Williams Arena. Brooklyn Center in the white. Taking on unbeaten Barnum, 23-0 on the season. Tracy Martin, number 32. The Centaurs jumping jack going up against Todd Lind, averaging 19 points a game. This is going to be a dandy. The tip out of bounds. It'll go to Brooklyn Center. Both these teams sky high for this one. The winner will take on Staples.
Barnum is one of only 2 ranked teams that made it to the state tournament finals, the other being Clara City.
Brooklyn Center facing a 2-2-1. Zone defense, running the baseline, Robbie Peterson. This is Tracy Martin, number 32. Dishes it off and a foul is called on Jim Myron. Tracy Martin averaging 19 points a ball game. We've shown you Tracy Martin on News Center 11 a couple of times. He's recovered from a severe hamstring pull that he had before the football season started. Of course, Brooklyn Center had a great football team this past season. Here he is with the basketball team in the state tournament. The ball, hey, look at that, right in front of me.
Nice
bad
hands, Randy.
Though, bad hands.
Talking about Brooklyn Center's football team, they won the Class A championship this season.
Tracy Martin, a running back. He's heading to North Dakota. Martin from outside, no good. Following his own shot, though. Back up, no good off the front of the rim and pulled away. Todd Lind on the rebound.
Todd Lind is a 3-year letter winner for the Barnum Bombers, and he's only a junior.
Oh, outside, Darren Juntanen, the senior, the only senior for Barnum. It's 2-0 the Bombers out in front. Mark Pieper with the basketball, number 24. They get through the zone press. Martin now. There's Bill Engel, the other big man for them. Shot is no good off the front of the rim. Back up and in. Game tied at 2. 6:45 to go first quarter. Solheim getting the start ahead of Dwayne Palmer tonight for the Bombers. Myrie, number 35. Juntanen to Todd Lind. Robbie Peterson, number 31, their leading scorer, averaging 20 points a game. He's playing the high post, guarded by Kerm Klefsis, or Klefsis, I should say. Myrie inside, there's Peterson. Shot up on the glass, no good. Pulled away by Klefsis. Fast break now. Pieper brings it up to Todd Herman. Rejected. Herman back up. What a shot. Dismissed and a foul is called.
Boy, it's getting rough down there, isn't it?
Like I said before, these two teams sky high. The one kid for Barnum that was introduced, Robbie Peterson, as you see the replay right there, the shot missed by Herman. He went back up and was fouled. Peterson came out of the starting lineup for it. Now, I thought he was going to jump through the ceiling here at Williams Arena. The guy was fired up. Free throw on its way and short. 6:09 to go first quarter.
Just a reminder to everybody, scores from earlier in the day. Clara City defeated Little Fork Big Falls 65-54. Laverne over Lake City 38-22. And then in our first game tonight, a great game, Staples by 1 over De La Salle 43-42.
The Centaurs leading 3-2, putting on a little bit of pressure. Zone defense, there's the pass. Nice play, the shot is missed inside by Lind, and a foul is called. So Brooklyn Center will bring it in.
This is Brooklyn Center's second state tournament appearance. They were down in 1973 and took part. Barnum, well, they're making their first appearance ever.
Outside jump shot, Pieper, no good. Nothing but air on that one. And Robbie Peterson on the rebound. Here come on the break, Johnson, Myrie on the basket. 4-3, Barnum. A trapping zone, full court pressure. Tracy Martin has trouble. Peterson steals it, gets it down court. Saved, shot up, no good on the easy shot by Lind, and Martin grabs the board, and the foul is called on number 23, Mark Solheim.
Well, both of these clubs really going at it here in the early going. You take a look at the replay. The shot goes up, and look at them battle underneath. The foul is called on 23, Mark Solheim. That's his first.
The team's third. So Barnum's picked up 3 quick fouls. 4-3, the Bombers on top. Full court pressure. Centaurs having a little bit of problem getting it up. Now they get it across the timeline. Todd Herman. The 1-3-1 defense. Peterson running the baseline. Inside pass, no good. By Pieper, here comes the Bombers on the break. Junkanen, no good. Rebound, pulled down by Solheim, and he sets it back up out front to Myrie. 4:35 to go first quarter. The final game in the quarterfinals of Class A. Myrie, number 35. 2-3, zone defense by Brooklyn Center, kicked away, Tracy Martin on the break, 3-on-3, Martin takes it up off the glass, no good, wouldn't fall, rebound back up and in. Pieper on the basket, 5-4, Brooklyn Center.
We got a good look at the leaping ability of Martin on that play. You know, he's the state high jump champion, so he can get off the floor.
Juntanen on the baseline jumper, 6-5. Both teams running and full court pressure stolen away. Johnson no good, and Brooklyn Center has the ball. 6-5 the score. Barnum on top. Let's go to the Civic Center.
All right, Randy, here Coon Rapids taking control.
An exciting basketball game we've got here. Barnum takes the lead right back from Brooklyn Center, 10-9. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Full court pressure by Barnum. They try to trap the ball. Ball's kicked away. Scramble on the floor. We've got a jump ball between Todd Herman and Jim Myrie.
We talked about the youthful Barnum lineup. Only one senior in their starting lineup, but looking at some of the statistics, Robbie Peterson and Todd Lind are both 3-year starters. They've been playing since they were freshmen.
Peterson also an outstanding quarterback, an all tri-state football quarterback. Barnum with the basketball.
Some of you folks wondering where Barnum is, well, it's just off 35W on your way to Duluth. Of course, Brooklyn Center on the north side of the Twin Cities.
Oh, Bill Engel with a rejection, and here comes Brooklyn Center. Clefsus. Herman, turnaround shot, good. 11-10. Myrie to Peterson, down court to Juntanen. He puts it up on a nice move, but missed the shot. And pulled away by Pieper. So the Centaurs. A fast-paced game, stolen away by Juntanen. Now it's between Juntanen and Pieper. Juntanen off the glass and a foul called on Pieper. Checking in for Brooklyn Center, Dave Contreras, number 30.
Going to take a look at the replay here. Juntonen makes the steal right there. He'll go the length of the floor and does a good job to get his body into position, creating the foul.
Darren Juntonen at the foul line. Senior, 6'2", averaging 12 points a game. He gets the first one. Ball game tied with 59 seconds to go first quarter. 11-11. One more. Short. Martin on the rebound. Tracy Martin, 6'2". Bad pass inside, stolen away by Myrie. Here comes Barnum on the break. Juntonen lays it up with a finger roll, no good. Lost out of bounds, and Barnum will get it back.
This Barnum team is playing some inspired basketball. They come into the tournament undefeated, 23-0. That in itself a remarkable accomplishment.
Myrie to Juntonen on the baseline. He thought about it, decides not to. Tracy Martin on him. 2-2-1. Take that back, Brooklyn Center. A matchup. Martin on the break. Gonna do it himself. No good. Pulled away by Juntonen. We're down to 20 seconds to go first quarter. Brooklyn Center has laid off the full court pressure now, as Barnum will probably work for one shot. Peterson dishes off, and Lynn puts it in, but a foul was called before the shot, stopping the clock with 8 seconds. Kerm Klefsis with the foul, each team with 3. Fast-paced game, just like the first one we saw today between Clara City and Little Fork Big Falls.
First one we saw tonight wasn't too bad either.
That's for sure. Shot on its way. I don't even know how he saw the basket on that one. Peterson, the left-hander, missing it. 2 seconds, 1 second.
Oh, almost.
Mark Pieper on the half-court shot. 11-11. Let's go back to the Civic Center. Joe, and you see some of the BC crowd right there. I don't know what they're supposed to be. What do you think?
I don't know, but I kind of like the WTCN 11 on there. Love to see those signs.
I like the one guy's hairdo. 11-11 at the free throw line. Jim Myrie, Bill Engel fouled him. He misses the first one. He'll get one more. 5 team fouls now for Brooklyn Center. Second free throw by Myrie. No good off the front of the rim. And Engel to Contreras now as the Centaurs bring it up. Dave Contreras in the lineup. Tracy Martin, number 32, guarded by Juntonen. Martin drives the baseline, puts it up, got it.
That's Martin's first 2 points of the ball game.
Tracy Martin averaging 19 a game. Down court, Juntonen, he likes that baseline jumper, misses it. Scramble for it, and coming up with it, or trying to come up with it, is Peterson. Some fancy dribbling. Inside, misses the shot. Engel grabs the board. Tipped away now. Solheim has trouble with it. What a scramble, Peterson, and a foul on Contreras.
1st and 10. It's getting pretty rough out there.
Some of Brooklyn Center, they think you're playing football at the Dome or something. 13-11. Mike Blansky up off the bench and really upset with that one. So at the foul line, Robbie Peterson. He's had a great season, averaging 20 points a game. 6'3" junior.
Well, I was going to say, only a junior.
First free throw on its way. The left-hander gets it.
I think we saw in the last sequence, too, how good he is at ball handling. He can really dribble that basketball.
Number 31, Robbie Peterson. Second free throw on its way. Short. Pulled away by Todd Herman. So the Centaurs still holding on to a 1-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Contreras decides to come back out front with the ball. Tracy Martin now handling it. Pumps it up from outside. It's short. Air ball. Robbie Peterson brings it up. Contreras on him. What a move inside. Missed the shot. Pulled away. Here comes the break. Todd Herman's got Contreras open, but he didn't see him. No foul called. Now the feed. What a pass.
Well, the Barnum fans are wondering what happened to the referee's whistle there. They expected a charge.
15-12. There's the baseline. Johnson and no good. Lind on the rebound. He's got it. 15-14. Good offensive position inside by Todd Lind. Martin throws it away for Brooklyn Center. 5:38 to go first half. Mike Blansky says, I want a timeout. Let's talk this one over. Brooklyn Center on top, 15-14. Let's go back to the St. Paul Civic Center.
Our Stars 3 will have all the details for you on that game on News Center 11 Sports following this basketball game. Now let's go back to Williams Arena.
Tom, let me tell you, Tracy Martin is on the bench. He picked up his 3rd foul. We'll see how well Brooklyn Center can play without their #1 scorer. 16-15 right now. Barnum on top. They're in the maroon. They've got the ball. 5:04 left to go first half. Myrie. And a foul call on number 14, Todd Herman. Bonus situation for Barnum.
Herman got a little over anxious there, just got a little too close and didn't give the offensive player any room. You'll take a look at it here. He steps in.
I think what they called was he had a hand on him. Called it pretty close. 16-15.
He gave him a pretty good bump, too, so it could have been either one.
Myrie misses the free throw. Pulled away by Mike Johnson. So Brooklyn Center now, and a chance to regain the lead. Contreras. Some new faces in for the Centaurs. Not by Mike Blansky's choice, that's for sure. Shot up and no good. He's got Martin on the bench, as we said, with 3 fouls. And another foul is called. Bill Engel charged with that one, his 2nd. So we'll walk to the other end.
Here you're looking at the foul. The ball put up
Right
from
there.
the outside, and right there, reaching in.
We've got a timeout here. Barnum is on top, 16-15, 4:42. We'll keep it right here. You know, Barnum has been playing well, despite having a little bit of problems with the turnovers,
Well,
on the breaks and so on.
they're a quick team. They move the ball around awful quick. And I think being in their first game here in the state tournament, everybody's a little jittery. That can have a tendency to turn over the ball every now and then.
All right, let's go see how Coon Rapids is doing over at the St. Paul Civic Center. Oh, 16-15, Barnum on top. Todd Lind off the glass on a turnaround. It's now 18-15 Bombers. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Contreras, as they try to break the zone defense, the full court, and a turnover. Almost a turnover, a great save, and a basket. Buffs us with the basket. Great save by Mike Johnson. Robbie Peterson, an excellent ball handler all the way down. Tried to tish it off. And the tackle was made by number 22, Kerm Klefsis. His first tackle of the night.
His first tackle, that's his 3rd foul. Oh, I guess it's his 2nd. They're going to call it his 2nd now.
18-17, a very physical game.
It's a very physical game, but it looks very much like the first game we had here tonight, a close one. Just a reminder on the scores again from Class A action today. Clara City over Little Fork Big Falls, 65-54. Laverne defeated Lake City 38-22, so those two teams will be heading into the semifinals tomorrow. And then tonight, Staples in a squeaker over De La Salle, 43-42.
Robbie Peterson hitting his 4th point of the night, 19-17 Barnum. He's now got 5. The Bombers by 3, 20-17. 3.5 minutes to go. First half, and another almost errant pass. Johnson, and he traveled. Brooklyn Center, a different team with Tracy Martin on the bench. Even though Tracy Martin was not having a good first half with only 2 points. They need the big guy in there. Tom 4-1. Checks in now for Brooklyn Center. Going out, Dave Contreras. Let's go back to the St. Paul Civic Center.
All right, Randy, 35-16, Coon Rapids.
Thanks very much, Tom. 22-17, Barnum on top. A foul just called, and Brooklyn Center will get the ball out of bounds. Johnson in charge of the foul. Tracy Martin will check back in now for the Centaurs. Going out, Mike Johnson.
Brooklyn Center coach Mike Blansky sat Tracy down, had a little chat with him, trying to settle him down a little bit so Tracy can get back into his kind of game here.
22-17, Barnum by 5. The unbeaten Bombers, 23-0 on the season. Bill Engel, number 54. And a bad pass by Clusses. Another turnover for Brooklyn Center. Johnson comes right back in the game, and Tracy Martin goes out. I don't understand that one. Barnum will bring it in. Full court pressure by Brooklyn Center. Boy, Robbie Peterson can really move that ball. He didn't get any help. I think he was waiting for Johnson to go in for the basket.
I think sometimes when you get a ball handler like Peterson, people have a tendency to sit back and watch because it looks so nice.
I think that's what Johnson was doing on that one. Mike Johnson brings it up as they break the press. Then he almost throws it away, and now we've got a jump ball.
Brooklyn Center is forcing everything here. They've got to relax, sit back, and realize they've got a whole 2 minutes and 17 seconds here in the first half and a complete second half to play as well.
And you can't take anything away from Barnum. They are playing very well. Their defense is doing the job for them. They're getting the boards.
They're not a very big team, but boy, do they move the ball around when they get it.
And they've got the tip. Or do they? No, they don't. Keeper to Herman. Easy layup. He got it. Brooklyn Center needs something to get them going. 22-19. But Barnum is relentless. Peterson inside. Missed the shot. Good defensive play by Pieper. And a jump ball. I'm impressed with Robbie Peterson. He looks very smooth. Great ball handler.
There's no question about that.
1:54 to go in the first half. 22-19. Brooklyn Center now with the basketball. Mike Johnson to Bill Engel, who's been kind of quiet tonight. Only 4 points. Herman. Mark Pieper. Coach Mike Blansky having a heck of a time trying to get him to run the play that he wants. Johnson from outside missed it. We've got a foul underneath on number 14, Herman, pushing off. So we'll walk down to the other end. The coach for the Barnum Bombers, Russ Radetsky, 161 wins, 99 losses. There you see the replay right there. Watch the pushing off by Herman underneath. So at the foul line, number 23, Mark Solheim. First one no good. So Barnum unable to cash in on the 1-and-1. Brooklyn Center brings it up. Jump shot, Pieper got it. 22-21, Barnum. Lead's been cut to 1. Myrie with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Brooklyn Center. Robbie Peterson out top. Nice pass inside. Shot up good. Lind. Todd Lind.
Lind has 10 points now.
We're down to 45 seconds to go in the first half. Good basketball game from Williams Arena. Almost a steal. Nice save by Rob Peterson, but it goes out of bounds, and Brooklyn Center will take over.
Both of these clubs have a relatively balanced attack. Kind of nice to see everybody get a piece of the ball, get into the action.
Full court pressure by Barnum. They'll try to trap the ball. Brooklyn Center breaks it. Finger roll by Klefsis. Missed the shot, 24-21. We're down to 20 seconds. Mike Blansky not happy with that shot selection. But now Barnum will set it up. Peterson all the way down. Nice layup, but he missed it. Engel with the rebound. Down to 10 seconds. Plenty of time for a shot. Pieper on that pull-up jumper. He gets his own rebound. Back up. Got it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. 24-23. Barnum on top by 1. Let's go back to the Civic Center. I think the first half, it was clear that Brooklyn Center was beating themselves.
Well, they were getting frustrated. Tracy Martin pulled out of the ball game for a good period of time. Barnum got 10 points from Todd Lynn, 5 apiece from Robbie Peterson and Darren Jutton, and 4 from Mark Solheim. And actually, it wasn't so much that they were playing so great, even though I don't want to take anything away from Barnum. It's just that Brooklyn Center was creating so many turnovers and creating so many problems for themselves. And I'm sure that their coach is going to try and settle them down. Mike Blansky will sit them down now and say, hey, guys, relax. Okay, we got a half out of the way. Let's go out and play our game now.
I tell you, I've been around Mike Blansky a couple of times. He is a fiery coach. And yeah, I'm sure that he'll turn things around for him in the second half. For Brooklyn Center, Mark Pieper had 6 points. Engel and Klessis with 4, along with Todd Herman. Our halftime score, 24-23 Barnum. Let's go back to the Civic Center. Well, right now, nobody has complete control of this game. Barnum by 5. Shot up and in by Kerm Klessis. 28-25. The Barnum Bombers up by 3. Brady Shaver along with Jeff Passold live from Williams Arena. We are just underway here in the third quarter. Class A quarterfinal, last game of the night. The winner will take on Staples tomorrow in the semifinals. Inside to Lynn. Todd Lynn on the turnaround. Good. Barnum has come out of the blocks here in the third quarter. 30-25.
Barnum does an excellent job of moving that ball around, and they don't look for one person to take the shot. They've got about 3 different people they can go to, and boy, does it make a difference.
Bill Engel out front, not his normal position. Martin from outside, no good. Engel grabs the board, puts it back up on the baseline. It's short, and we've got a foul underneath on Klessis. So Brooklyn Center is having some problems. 6:01 left to go, third quarter. That's a third foul on Kerm Klessis. So Martin and Klessis for Brooklyn Center, each with 3. Jim Myrie with the basketball, number 35. Backdoor play, they didn't get it to. Oh, we've got a foul underneath, a pushing foul. Solheim for 23. Here's the replay.
They get the ball inside the Lynn here. He makes a nice move to the basket. Martin comes up to reject, but over the back, looks like Engel committed the foul, number 54.
And that is his third foul. So Coach Mike Blansky is going to have to think about this one. 3 of his key players, his 3 frontline players, all with 3 fouls. That's what gives coaches gray hair. Free throw on its way. No good. Short. Rush Brodetsky has coached an excellent game for Barnum so far. He's got his team doing everything that he wants him to at this point. And they're getting some help. Second free throw is good. 31-25. Herman and Contreras in the backcourt for Brooklyn Center as they break the press. Martin saves it. Todd Herman, number 14. 1-3-1 defense by Barnum. Peterson running the baseline underneath. Martin feeds it to Klessis. Wouldn't fall. Rebound pulled away by Peterson, and another foul. That's Kerm Klessis' 4th foul.
Well, I think that was what you could call a frustration foul. He put the shot up, it didn't drop. Saw him kind of slam his hands together, and then he commits the foul.
So that is number 4. He'll sit down for a while. Mike Johnson checks in, number 42. 31-25. The Barnum Bombers by 6. 5:16 to go, third quarter.
Again, while we can, I'll mention the scores from today. Remember, the winners move on to the semifinals. Clara City 65, Little Fork Big Falls 54, Laverne 38, Lake City 22, and Staples over De La Salle 43-42.
Great save by Johnson. Martin comes up with a left-handed jump shot, no good. Tracy saves it. to Herman, who dishes it off. Should have taken the shot. Martin missed the shot. He gets his own rebound, and a foul is called. No basket. Foul on Jim Myrie. So Brooklyn Center aggressive on the offensive board.
Gonna look at the replay here. Brooklyn Center had about 5 different shots. Martin goes up with it there and in, but the foul committed by Jim Myrie as Martin went up to the basket.
4:50 left to go, third quarter. Herman checking out now. Keeper is in, number 24. Contreras will throw it in. Bill Engel. He's been awful quiet. Martin to Pieper, jump shot. No good. Engel tipped it in.
Nice follow-up there by Bill Engel. Johnny on the spot.
Now Brooklyn Center playing a full court trap. Barnum brings it up. Contreras chasing the ball. All alone inside. And a nice move, but no good. Palmer missed the shot. Here comes Brooklyn Center. Martin leading the break behind the back. To Engel. Martin to the floor, but back up. Engel to Pieper. Shot is blocked by Myrie. Turnaround in. Bill Engel. Nice shot by Bill Engel. 31-29, 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Barnum breaks the press. Peterson all the way. Basket is going to fall.
Just an outstanding example of body control there by Peterson as he went to the hoop. Hung in the air. Got the defensive player to commit the foul. And then put the ball down the hole.
33-29. Rob Peterson was only 1 of 9 from the field in the first half, but he's hit both his shots here in the second half. Free throw on its way and short. Didn't even touch the rim. So
we've got the Brooklyn Center rooting section right behind that backboard, and they're giving the Barnum shooters all sorts of trouble there when they go to the line.
Contreras with the basketball. Barnum. Full court trap and a foul is called on Palmer. That is the second team foul on Barnum. Brooklyn Center with 4 team fouls. First foul on Palmer. Good basketball game in the last game of the quarterfinals in Class A. Contreras getting some playing time. Tracy Martin, he traveled with it.
Just got the attendance figure for this evening here at Class A play, 8,140. And you combine that with 6,633 this afternoon.
Okay, so add it up for us.
All right, I'll do that.
The human calculator, Jeff Passel.
14,773.
33-29, Barnum by 4. Contreras checks out of the lineup. So it's Engel, Martin, Pieper, number 24, Todd Herman back in, and Mike Johnson. For Barnum, Dwayne Palmer, Jim Myrie, number 35, Robbie Peterson with the ball right now. Todd Lind and Darren Juntonen. Down to 3:20, jump shot, Myrie. 35-29, the Barnum Bombers. Let's go back to the Civic Center. 37-31, Barnum on top by 6. Brooklyn Center with the basketball there in the white. Pieper to Tracy Martin, way outside. Martin, air ball. Engel puts it up and in. Boy, Martin was almost out of bounds when he took that shot. Myrie with the basketball, number 35. Alley-oop inside. Peterson one-handed, missed the shot.
It's been that kind of night for Peterson. Everything he puts up seems to roll off and out.
Martin again, jump shot. He is cold from the field. Missed that one. Robbie Peterson with the basketball. Fast break. Palmer missed the shot and a charging foul. Mike Johnson picking up the charge.
That'll be Palmer's second foul.
The team's third, 37-33. Stolen away, Juntonen. Brooklyn Center having problems, hurting themselves. They're trailing by 4, under a minute and a half to go. Third quarter. Myrick, Judson. This guy likes the baseline. Throws it away, stole it by Engel, and a foul called on Lind. Todd Lind taps Tracy Martin, asking him if he's all right. Now we've got a substitution. Check again, Mark Solheim, number 23. Sitting down is Dwayne Palmer. A minute 16 to go. Barnum up by 4. Full court trap defense. Pieper back to Herman. Herman to Mike Johnson. Good pass to Tracy Martin. He puts it up. No good. Follow Johnson rejected by Peterson. Oh, what a block and a scramble and a jump ball.
It looks like rugby out there. Guys are really going at it.
Seems every time they go down to that end, somebody ends up on the floor. 55 seconds to go. Bill Engel will be jumping against Myrick. And the tap on the break now. Barnum, who else? Peterson all the way. Blocking foul. That'll go against Herman. Good call. He was moving.
That'll be Herman's third foul too, so 4 of the 5 starters for Brooklyn Center in foul trouble here now. You got Engel with 3, Martin with 3, Klefsis with 4, and Herman with 3.
I can see the gray hair sprouting on Mike Blansky's head right now. Peterson misses the free throw. That's a tough situation with a quarter left and a tough game like this.
Well, it'd be a shame to see anybody foul out of a close ball game like this. You wouldn't want them that to be a factor. There you get a look at that Brooklyn Center crowd. They haven't given up yet. Down by 4 with 50 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Peterson misses them both, so Brooklyn Center with a chance to cut it to 2. 37-33. Contreras in the ball game, replacing Pieper. Shot up no good, and a foul on number 14 Herman. That's number 4. So now Blansky goes back to the bench. Pieper checks back in. Herman will sit down. 36 seconds to go. And as we've said before, Brooklyn Center hurting themselves.
Well, it's only a 4-point ball game. They have to settle down.
They've got to be happy with only being down by 4 points
right.
at this point.
Committed a ton of errors here, and they're only down by 4 points. There's still very much in the ball game.
Barnum with a chance to extend the lead. Solheim at the foul line. Take that back. Rob Peterson is at the foul line. Solheim tried to sneak in there, but Peterson is the man that'll have to shoot it. Rob has not had a great night at the foul line. 1-1. He misses that one, and Martin skies for the rebound. 30 seconds to go. And once again, Brooklyn Center with a chance to cut it to 2. Tracy Martin feeds it inside. Johnson turnaround shot, no good. Battle for, and Johnson comes down with the rebound. Pass to Solheim. We're down to 15 seconds. Third quarter. The unbeaten Barnum Bombers. Lind drives, puts it up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. 39-33, Barnum. We've got a timeout on the floor. Once again, the score. Barnum 39, Brooklyn Center 33. To start the final quarter. Brady Shaver along with Jeff Passolt live from Williams Arena. Tracy Martin tips it, and oh, what a play by Johnson into Peterson. 41-33. Pieper breaks the press all by himself, puts up the jumper, no good, pulled away by Solheim. So now Barnum with a chance to go up by 10. What a move. lost control of the basketball, and Barnum will set it up. Inside Peterson. Oh, and a foul is called on Clefsis, and that, I think, is 4 on him or 5. I'm not sure.
That'll be 5 on
That is
Clefsis.
5.
Watch the beautiful pass here by Lind. He has the ball at the top of the key. Inside to Peterson. Peterson gets the shot up. He is fouled by Clefsis, and Clefsis leads the game with 6 points.
And look at the sportsmanship by Barnum. They all go over and shake his hand, tell him a good game. 43-33, biggest lead of the night for Barnum, 10 points. Peterson will try to make it 11. Barnum is a very good team. They're the type of team, like you said before, they get their hands on the ball.
It seems like every one of them is right where the ball is. They have a sixth sense or something, and each one of them a very good ball handler.
44-33, the Bombers by 11. Contreras to Tracy Martin. They try to break the zone defense, the full court pressure. Herman off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled away by Peterson. He has really come of age here in the second half. Doing it all.
Again, we mentioned earlier, Robbie Peterson and Todd Lind, both are 3-year letter winners, and they're only juniors on the Barnum Bomber basketball squad. Say that fast 3 times.
Foul on Herman. And that is 5 on Herman. So he is fouled out of the game. Let's go back to the Civic Center and Tom Ryder. 44-33, Barnum on top, 6:40 to go. You know, Tom and Jim were talking about a big guy. You know, Barnum really doesn't have the big guy, but they don't seem to need him. They play so well together.
I don't think they need the big guy at all. I like what I see right here. 5 players, all 5 of them very involved in the game. And I don't think there's a better way to play basketball, really. Let's get everybody involved, huh?
Tracy Martin hits the free throw. Tracy Martin with only 5 points tonight. That tells one of the stories, one of the reasons why Barnum's up by 10.
Martin averages 19 on the season. To hold him to just 5 points in a little over 3/4 of play, 6 points now.
44-35, Barnum by 9. Traveling. So the Centaurs with a chance to cut it to 7. They're without 2 of their starters. Clefsis and Herman have both fouled out. Martin has 3 fouls. Bill Engel has 3 fouls. The Brooklyn Center cannot get too aggressive on defense or offense for that matter. Pieper, good.
That was a nice looking shot. Beautiful wrist action on that shot.
Good follow through by Pieper. 44-37. Barnum wants a timeout at this point to talk it over. So Brooklyn Center trying to pick up the momentum and get themselves back in the game. There's a timeout on the floor. The score again, Barnum 44, Brooklyn Center 37. Along with Jeff Passolt live from Williams Arena. 6:17 to go in this Class A quarterfinal game. Barnum by 7. They're in the maroon against Brooklyn Center in the white. Myrie to Robbie Peterson. He's been the story of the second half to Solheim. As Barnum will set it up. Darren Juntonen had a good first half. He's been kind of quiet in the second half. That's because Peterson has stolen the show. Nice pass to Lynn and a foul. No basket. Foul on Contreras, number 30.
Well, again, there you saw another reason why Barnum is so successful. They move that ball around. They move it around quick.
So at the foul line, Todd Lynn, 17 points unofficially on the night. Kind of been a quiet 17. Free throw on its way. And no good. Tracy Martin grabs the board. So Brooklyn Center now. Martin with the basketball. Puts it up. No good. Short. Rebound. Johnson got it. Tracy Martin has been forcing some shots tonight, but he's getting some help. There's the break. Lind. He had Juntonen open on the other side on the baseline, but didn't get it to him. 5-point Barnum lead. Lind puts it up. Nice touch. (46-39).
Lind has 19 now, and that's his season average.
Charging foul on Tracy Martin. His 4th foul of the night. (46-39). 5:11 to go in the game. The winner taking on Staples. That'll be tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock at the Civic Center in St. Paul. Juntonen, Lind, Solheim, Myrie, Peterson. The Barnum Bombers undefeated, 23-0. Lind, and a dive for the ball, Engel. He traveled. Good hustle anyway.
Again, a couple of players going to the floor. We've seen it all night long here.
Now, wait a minute now. We've got, there's a shot of Mike Blansky. I guess you don't see the gray hair so bad right now.
Mike's trying to figure out what he can do to get his club back in this ball game. They're down by 7 with 4:46 to go. Barnum 46, Brooklyn Center 39.
All right, so Barnum will bring it in. Myrie will be throwing it in, almost right here in front of us. Gets it in to Todd Lind. Rob Peterson back to Myrie. We're down to 4.5 minutes to go, and a foul is called on Mike Johnson.
Well, that was just another perfect example of how things are going for Brooklyn Center tonight. I have a feeling that if it was Barnum, the ball would have come right into their hands. They wouldn't have touched another player. Just a real frustrating night for the Centaurs.
Darren Juntonen at the line. First free throw, good. So every time it looks like Brooklyn Center is back in the game, Barnum closes the door. 47-39. Second free throw on its way. No good. Engel grabs the rebound, and Tracy Martin brings it up. Nice pass to Pieper, and a blocking foul is called on number 35, Jim Myrie.
Myrie had the right idea there. He just didn't get the feet set.
Third foul tonight on Myrie. Free throws down the stretch will be critical for both teams. Pieper a chance to close the gap. Back to 6 points, a 1-1. First one is up, no good. Myrie feeds it to Todd Lind, shot up, no good. Rebound scrambled for. Myrie gets it back. Peterson working on Tracy Martin. Martin with 4 fouls.
Randy, I was just handed a note here by a young fan. It says, our dad hasn't missed a tournament in 30 years. Tonight he's watching from the hospital in Mankato. And we want to say, get well soon, Dad. We miss you. And that's from the Keel boys. Bill Keel, if you're out there listening, everybody wishes you the best. Get well soon.
That goes from us too. 47-39. Tracy Martin on the jump shot. Good. 47-41. And we've got a timeout called by Barnum. Let's go back to the Civic Center. Thanks very much, Tom. 51-41 our score. Tracy Martin has fouled out of the ball game. Here's the play right here. Martin undercutting Lind at that point. Lind getting the basket. 51-41. Martin is gone. And Brooklyn Center is in trouble. 2:21 left to go in the game. Ron Jennings has replaced Martin. Free throw, no good. Jennings on the boards. Pieper brings it up. Pieper on the jump shot. Short. Battled for underneath and pulled away by Rob Peterson. Fast break to Juntonen. Feeds it off to Lind. We're down to 2 minutes.
Looks like the Bombers are going to eat up as much time as they can here.
Myrie with the basketball, number 35. Juntonen. I don't think I'd let him run off too much more time before I'd foul him. Lynn, Rob Peterson, back outside. Keepers all over him. Myrie, down to a minute and a half. We got a foul called on Engel. That is 4 on Bill Engel. 51-41, clock is stopped.
They've already had 3 starters foul out here. Now Engel has 4.
And some of the crowd starting to file out. The Barnum Bombers by 10 at the line. Todd Lynn.
Looking at the replay here, Barnum doing a good job eating up the clock. Peterson with the ball. Right there you see Lynn getting bumped into by Engel. Kind of a cross-body block.
Oh, and the free throw falls. They looked for a minute, the ball didn't want to drop, but it does. 52-41. Todd Lynn, a great night.
22 points.
Second free throw on its way. And good. So Barnum now by 12. I don't know how many turnovers Brooklyn Center had tonight, but it was too many. Engel missed a shot on rebound, back up off the glass, no good, won't fall. Battled for, Pieper back up, got it.
The turnovers were a big factor, Randy, but so was the fact that the Barnum defense shut down Tracy Martin. Tracy fouled out of the game, and he scored only 8 points tonight. He averages 19.
Pieper on the foul, 53-43. Pieper's second foul. So we could be seeing plenty of fouls in the last minute and 10 seconds.
Here you see Pieper reaching in.
No doubt about that one. So Todd Lynn with 23 points will go to the line, but we've got a timeout before that.
And the Barnum crowd whoops it up behind us. It looks like their club is going to improve their record to 24-0. They came in undefeated, the only undefeated team in Class A. And I don't know if many people gave them much of a chance against Brooklyn Center.
I think you're right, even though Barnum was ranked coming in. A lot of people put a lot of promise in Tracy Martin and Bill Engel, the 2 guys inside. They said, you know, Barnum doesn't have the big men to compete with those 2 guys. But Engel and Martin did not have good nights. Engel with only 10 points. Martin fouled out with 8. 3 field goals. And they hurt themselves. And Barnum played very well together, took advantage of the turnovers. Got a great second half performance by Rob Peterson. If I had to pick an MVP, even though Lynn with 23 points, Peterson really did the job at both ends of the floor.
Well, Peterson had an outstanding second half. He had 9 points in the second half, but the fella at the line right now had 13. So both of them very integral parts to the Barnum Bombers basketball squad. Now say that fast.
No, I'm not gonna try it. 54-43. Todd Lynn, second free throw, good.
You know, their nickname is fitting to the kind of basketball they play. They outstanding shooters.
Engel off to Jennings, off the glass and good. Lead back to 10 points. We're under a minute to go. Pass down to Juntonen. The ball drawing a crowd. A foul is called on number 12, Tom Warwalk. 53 seconds to go.
That'll be Warwood's first. And Solheim will be at the line.
Good shot right there of Mark Solheim. Free throw, good. 56-45. Second free throw, no good, short, pulled away by Lind. So Barnum now will try to control the ball. Peterson back to Myrie. Solheim to Myrie to Peterson. Down to 40 seconds. Cross court to Solheim. Back
Look at
out
him move
front.
that ball around.
Oh, wow. That's unnecessary. 56-45. 37 seconds left to go. So, Barnum is celebrating. There's Mike Blansky right there. Tough night for him. It's been 10 years since the Centaurs have made the tournament. But, Jeff, somebody's got to win, somebody has to lose.
Well, I'm sure if you're a Brooklyn Center fan, you're not too crazy about that. There you see Todd Lind going out of the ball game. An outstanding night for him. 25 points for the Barnum Bombers.
Now we're starting to see the substitutes coming in. Bob Engel, Bill's brother, is checked in, number 40. Phil Bernards, number 52, is now in. Jennings is out. Number 44, Mark Madden, is now in the game. Brad Ratke, number 20. And Bill Gallup, number 50. And now Rob Peterson checks out for Barnum. Great night for Rob Peterson.
And he gets a very deserved round of applause from the Barnum fans here. And some of the Brooklyn Center fans, too. They realize what an outstanding job that young man did tonight.
And Barnum, once again, on the offensive rebound off a missed free throw, and a foul is called on number 52, Phil Bernards, another two-shot foul. And checking out now is Juntonen, as Coach Russ Radetsky pulling his starters. They're up by 12, 33 seconds to go. Free throw is up and good. Steve Spoolman, number 45. Boy, what a thrill to play in the state tournament. And to know you're going to get a play again in the semifinals. Second free throw, in and out, wouldn't go. Another battle underneath. The ball will go to Brooklyn Center. Checking in, number 11, Lauren Peterson. 29 seconds.
You know, it has to be a thrill to play in the tournament. I know it's a thrill just to be here watching it.
Absolutely. Some great basketball ahead tomorrow. As the semifinals get underway. Shot is up, no good. By Phil Bernards. The ball will go to Brooklyn Center. 19 seconds to go. 58-45.
Again, scores from today's action in Class A. Clara City 65, Little Fork Big Falls 54, Laverne 38-22 over Lake City. So Laverne and Clara City will meet in the semifinals. And Staples, in our first game of the evening, defeated De La Salle 43-42.
That basket by Bill Gallup. Shot is on its way, and that's all she wrote. The Barnum Bombers stay unbeaten, 24-0. The final, 58-47. What a big win for Barnum.
Like I said before, they were one of two ranked teams coming into this tournament, and they proved why they were 23-0 before it started. Now they're 24-0 with a 58-47 win.
The final score again, Barnum 58, Brooklyn Center 47.
Sharp at the quiet and almost empty St. Paul Civic Center.
All right, thanks very much, Tom. Randy Schraver along with Jeff Passold. Of course, the nightcap here tonight, Barnum a winner over Brooklyn Center. And Todd Lind and Rob Peterson really did it.
Well, Todd Lind finished with 25 points, an outstanding night for him. And Robbie Peterson, 14 other scorers for the Barnum Bombers. Jim Myrie had 4, Darren Juntonen with 8, Mark Solheim with 4, and Steve Spoolman got in the act. He had 1 free throw.
Engel and Pieper each had 10 apiece for Brooklyn Center. The final 58-47. The game earlier tonight, Staples a 1-point winner in a very exciting game over De La Salle, 43-42. So Staples will match up against Barnum tomorrow night. You and I will be over at the Civic Center tomorrow. It's going to be another great afternoon and night of basketball. Back to you, Tom.
All right.